Today's player career video is brought to you in association with Passion for FM, the website for you to go to for all your Football Manager 2024 needs. At the start of Football Manager 2024, you will find 17-year-old Tobias Slotsager playing for Odense in Denmark. He's contracted there until 2025 and will be valued at 1.1 to 3.4 million pounds. He's a player that is comfortable playing as a centre-back and can also cover as a right-back. If we look at his attributes, we can see that in terms of his physicals, he has good jumping reach, natural fitness, pace and acceleration. In the mentals, he has good aggression, bravery, composure, concentration, determination, teamwork and work rate. And in the technicals, he has good heading, marking, tackling and technique. He stands at 6'2", weighs 12 stone 8 pounds at the start of the game, and his strength of 12 should see him do really well against big imposing centre forwards. Let's find out how he gets on as we jump 5 years forward and see how he develops in FM24. It's now 2028 and we find a 22-year-old Tobias Slotsager at Atalanta. Valued at 1.7 to 5.2 million pounds, we can see in his attributes he's starting to develop well as a footballer. Looking at the physical side of his game, every stat there now is a 12 or above, including 17 for jumping reach, 14 for natural fitness and 15 for stamina. Looking at the mental side of his game, he's starting to develop there as well, with concentration, determination, positioning, teamwork and work rate all standing out. In terms of the technical side of his game, there is a lot of improvement to do there still, but heading of 13, marking of 13, tackling of 12 and technique of 11 are standouts there. If we go into his history to see just how much football he has played, we find out that he started off at Odense, played 19 games in that initial season before he got a move to Napoli. They paid £1.7 million for him and didn't play him in the first season, but he did make a breakthrough in the second season, playing 4 times for the first team. He then went to Atalanta for £7.75 million and was put into their under-23s team, where he played 11 times. He played 4 times for the first team in the 26-27 season before playing once in the 27-28 season. So even though he isn't getting a lot of first team football there, he's still developing nicely as a player. Let's see what happens to him as we jump 5 years further forward and see how his career progresses in 2033. It's now 2033 and we find a 27-year-old Tobias Slotsager at Freiburg. He's valued at 46 to 137 million pounds. If we look at his development as a footballer, in terms of his physicals, he really has come complete in terms of those set of attributes. He has 17 for jumping reach, 15 natural fitness, acceleration of 13 and pace of 14. When we look at the mental side of his game, aggression, anticipation, bravery and composure score highly. 15 for concentration, decisions of 14, he has positioning of 13, teamwork of 12, vision of 11 and work rate of 13. The technicals haven't truly developed, but they are better than what they were 5 years ago. Now has first touch of 11, heading of 13, marking of 14, tackling of 13, technique of 11. His player traits have remained the same. So when we last left him, he was at Atalanta. Since then, he has moved on to Freiburg. If we break down his playing time at Atalanta, so he moved there in 26-27, played in the 27-28 season. In the 28-29 season, he did play 15 times for the first team before moving to Germany for £8 million, where he played in 8 games the first season. In the 30-31 season, he played 32 times, 31-32 season, 33 times, 32-33 season, 31 times. So his playing time has really increased since being at Freiburg. So he's a player that has really taken a big leap forward in those 5 years. How will he get on as we move into 2038? It's now 2038 and we find a 32-year-old Tobias Slotsager still at Freiburg. He's now valued at 18 to 54 million pounds, and at the age of 32 he has really reached the peak of where his attributes will develop. But looking at him still at the age of 32, he does have some good physical stats with jumping reach, stamina, pace, natural fitness all standing out. In the mentals, he has standouts of concentration, positioning, teamwork and work rate. In terms of the technicals, he has good heading at 13, tackling and technique score 13-2. If we look at his history to see how he got on in terms of his playing career, so whilst at Freiburg, towards the end of this run, he has played 34 games consistently in a season. In the 35-36 season, he scored 1 and had 2 assists, which is quite impressive. In the 36-37 season, he scored 3 goals and had a Player of the Match award. And in the 37-38 season, he had 33 appearances, scoring 1 and assisting 1. Also, got himself a 7.03 average rating for that season. If we go through some of his milestones to see what he achieved in terms of competitions, first international goal against North Macedonia, aged 31 in 2037. He was a UEFA Super Cup runner-up, European South American Club Challenge runner-up, Europa League winner. He won the DFL Super Cup. He won the DFB Pokal. He also was a runner-up in the Supercoppa Italiana, UEFA Under-21 Championship runner-up. He won the Serie A with Napoli, and they were relegated with Odense in 2024. We look at the awards that he won personally. So he's been named in the Team of the Week in the Bundesliga and in Freiburg's Seasonal Best 11. He was in the Danish Team of the Year. He was named in Bundesliga Team of the Weeks. He was the 2034 Danish Team of the Year player and 2035. So going across his career, he has actually won quite a lot of accolades, and he has made a name for himself in terms of his international career and also his club career. So that is the career progress of Tobias Slotsager. We have gone to 2038 to show you how he will develop from a young player into a senior player, and I hope that you can see that he's well worth signing. And I do think that with more first team football, there is a bit more development to come from him. Obviously the AI play the players that they think will develop, and they play them at a rate that they want them to develop. But with more first team football, I do think he could flourish earlier and for longer. So if you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel. There will be plenty more content like this coming out. Now that FM24 is out and available, I think that we will start to put the content out more freely. And get involved, interact with the channel, leave comments, like the content. There will be something for everybody. Don't forget to check out the rest of the channel. But for this one, I'm going to leave it there. Big thank you for watching. I'll see you on another video very soon.